look to see if anybody posts in the chat. Let us know if it worked. And
It at least looks right.
Okay, cool. And we're also waiting for a commercial.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got an ad on your computer.
See, I don't, it's not going.
For Fiverr.
For me.
Yep, you're live. You're good.
Well, I'm just going to reload it.
Okay.
There I am. Always a rough beginning. I'm going to start, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, friends. Happy Wednesday, Friends Day. We're so glad you're here. Sometimes we wonder if we can get connected. But when we do, it's really cool. I just love this. We're working on part 2 of Crow Night. I'm calling it Crow Night. I posted this mock-up photo in my Leslee Troe Art Friends Facebook group. There's a link in this video's description. There's also a link to the crow photo, and there's a link to the pumpkin photo. And I put them together in Photoshop. And then I scaled it up and used it as a traceable. I'm going to stick this back here. I can't even remember what size. The canvas is from Michael's. I think it's a 9x10. I wrote the size somewhere. Oh, yep. Oh, 9x12. Ooh. We have a 9x12 inch canvas, gallery wrapped, 1.5 inches thick. I'll start going through my colors and stuff in case this is your first time watching this second half. And Emily's going to do a little driving with my phone and scoot us in. Oh, Emily's here with me tonight.
Hello.
Emily, who I keep talking to and referencing. She's also favorite daughter. I haven't said that in a while. I wonder if they can hear me squeaking on my wooden stool. So I linked to part 1 of last week's live in this video's description. And I painted it kind of I think I painted it a CAD, I can't even remember. I think it was yellow oxide and white. But now I'm not even sure. I can't even remember. Somebody can let me know in the chat.
Where do you think you'll be?
So I need to do the crow, and I need to finish at least this part of the pumpkin, I think. But I'm going to be mostly on the crow, so...
Okay, I'm just waiting for my... Oh. My adjustment is so different from what they see.
Well, and I wouldn't mind coming to the left.
You want to come to the left?
Just because I'm painting...
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I'm getting good.
Oh, you want to fully scooch to the left?
Yeah, I'm going to...
Okay.
Sorry, guys, we have technical...
Wow.
So, I always paint now, not straight on, because I video everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I will stop sometimes, and I think we'll just go with this. I can turn this a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Would that mess you up?
I don't think so.
That actually, turning it a little bit towards me helps.
Okay, I might do that. Is that annoying?
No. No, it's always really close to my face.
Okay. Let me see where it goes.
So here's my palette. So my colors are Cad Yellow Medium Hue, Phthalo Blue, Mars Black, Titanium White, and Quinacridone Magenta. The greens are primarily a lot of Cad Yellow, just a little Mars Black, a little more Mars Black, and this one has Phthalo Blue and Mars Black in it. Oh, this is the wrong palette.
No.
Would you, Emily, would you get the other palette?
Yeah, where is it?
This is the palette for the daisies I just finished.
Where is it?
It's over on the chalk. Oop, and I'm hitting the microphone cords. Oh.
I pulled those.
Does it help if I sigh?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Hey, Babs. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Gravy. Hey, Leanne. Hi, Cindy. I kind of feel like if you guys, I don't know if you guys had Romper Room where you live. I kind of feel like that when I was a kid. That was a show. Ah, this is the right palette. Doesn't that look better? It looks more like the actual palette. So Quinacridone Magenta, Phthalo Blue, it's the same colors. Cad Yellow, Titanium White, Mars Black. And then I mixed a brown. I usually take orange, put black in it to make a brown. The Quinacridone Magenta and the Phthalo Blue makes pretty purples. Okay, that's funny. Also, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's too many colors. I've got that aqua color that I just did on the daisy painting. Here, I can show you the daisy painting. I think that'll fit. I had a lot of fun with that one. I like the daisies, if you guys know me. And it right now just has a gel gloss layer on. I don't know how shiny it looks. Okay, so that was the other palette.
Is that the table set?
Well, yeah, because I'm just going to start working on
Okay.
the crow, and I'm going to use my printout as my reference. And the light's pretty much coming from the top.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And if I need to set the table more, let me know, guys.
Okay, well, so far in the chat, we have Marty, Susie, Cindy, Suzanne, Deborah, let me scroll, Leanne, Gravy, Debbie, and Babs, and Tinker just popped in.
Hey, Tinker. We were a little slow starting because I don't think I made a mistake. I think YouTube was just a little cranky on my phone.
There was it was set to go live in vertical, not horizontal.
Well, I never said either.
I don't know. Might be a new setting they added.
Maybe, and I missed it. That, and then I couldn't get situated, and then I had the wrong palette. It's probably I always think it's not my fault, and it's like, it's my fault. So I've just got straight up phthalo, and I'm going to paint this bird in blues. I've got a 1/4-inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. Oh, look at, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when it thins out, so all the yellow behind it makes a green. Isn't that fun? That's where layers and some transparency can really be fun. Or it can be annoying. I probably could use a bigger brush.
Cindy said it after you were like saying that it wasn't working and we're figuring it out or whatever. Cindy says, "Hello, hello, can you hear me now?"
I didn't see that because that's clever. I didn't see that because I was watching M and let's see. I need to look here for my reference. Oh yeah, I can move it a little bit so you guys can still see it. So a 1/2 inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. It's just a different line. It's their Zen line. The only reason I'm kind of scrubbing is just to push it up into the canvas a little bit. I'm just using straight up phthalo. You can use black. I'll probably come back with some black. We'll see. Whew. Well, it's so nice that Emily handles the tough stuff. I don't have, like, if it doesn't work, I'm like, well, I might have messed it up, but she's got to figure out how to fix it. Isn't that great, Emily, that that's your job?
Yeah, it is, because I'm probably faster.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we've had to completely abandon ship and then start a new live.
Yeah, that wasn't any fun for you. There's a downside to working with your mom. There's probably several downsides. Because I mix work and personal, like, within a 1/2 second. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll flop. I wonder if they just saw me scratch my ear on. Probably not.
Maybe your arm.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of see my nose sometimes.
I can scooch it in more if you want less nose.
No, we'll see. We'll see what people say.
I didn't see it come through.
Well, there's worse things than scratching the inside of your ear. Oh, I'm already thinking Halloween movies now. Emily made a cute ghost. Crocheted. It's really cute.
His name's Gordon.
His name's Gordon the Ghost.
And he was my tester ghost because I had 2, I believe, skeins is what a ball of yarn is called. I found 2 balls of black yarn, so I made like a reverse ghost. So he's black with wide eyes, and now I'm making him a little smaller so that I hopefully have enough white on hand already.
Yeah, when we first started the Facebook group, I wonder when we started that, how long ago
I don't know.
Has it been a year?
Honestly, yeah, because I posted about Halloween last year in the group. Yeah.
Huh. I was gonna say you can post like if you bake or you knit or it doesn't have to be paintings. Because there's lots of creative things people do.
Well, yeah, and I feel like crafty people tend to DIY their like decor. So I think last year we got quite a few like fall mantles and Halloween mantles.
Oh,
and
yeah, I think so too. This is really glowy when I'm this close to it. It's just really glowy. That's not a bad thing. So I'm just kind of shifting my values, hinting at the wing. I'm choked up on my brush. I don't know if that's a good thing. I just happen to notice it. I have this shape drawn a little differently than I see it. And I don't know what to do with it. Well, maybe it goes more like... Of course, no one's going to really know. But I tend to get kind of literal. If you go back, though, I'm getting looser. And it's not like loose is a good thing. It's just a lot of times you start really tight so you get the structure down. And, you can handle the realism. And then you can loosen up. It's not the only path, but it's a common path for artists. It's one that I've taken. Not so much on purpose either. It's just what I was doing. We could give them some interesting glow there. I don't know if this brush is going to be too big. It's kind of fat. So like when I like the number 12s. I also think they're 1/2 inch. It might be oh no, it could be a 3/8. Some of them are fatter and some of them are thinner.
Chase popped in with his $9.99 and his go emoji.
Hey, Chase, man. How's it going? Thank you, thank you. I don't know if I say thank you anymore. Thank you. I'm so used to him. That's not a good thing. Thanks. Maybe I'll buy you dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, basically just swap money.
I used to come out ahead when he wasn't eating dinner with us.
Mm-hmm.
No, now he's going to feel like he can't eat dinner after this. I didn't mean that at all. So what I'm seeing here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, you can't. Like I'm thinking a little moonlight glow. Plus, what's neat, one of the reasons I like this crow is it has the moonlight glow. Even though I don't think it's a night photo. It's one of the reasons I picked it. Okay, where am I going? I want to look at the live for my reference. I am used to looking to the left for my reference. Ooh, way too light. Annie. So Emily, if you're not too busy for work, I could maybe pay you for a ghost. I say maybe pay you. The maybe is if you're not too busy. Not I will definitely pay you.
Just buy the yarn.
I'll buy the yarn.
And I guess I need the t-shirt because I only have black t-shirts. Because I just used like Chase when we went to that conference, or when Chase went to the conference and I tagged along to San Francisco. He got a bunch of extra t-shirts, and then by the time we got home, it was kind of like. He's like, I think I just took them in the moment because they were free. And he didn't end up wanting any. And I was going to just keep them as like, I don't know, the crappy towels, like crappy rag kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I just stole one from the pile to use as the body of Gordon for his little underneath lump.
If you want, we could show Gordon. We just don't want to get paint on him.
Oh yeah, I could show.
We could do the drive during the break, too.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it during the break. We have 10 minutes.
Oh, geez. Well, plus
minutes.
we had a slow start.
Yeah, we did have a slow start.
I started my watch when we first tried to hit go, and then it didn't go. And it said, orientation is vertical. No. I don't know, I'm going slow. Probably because I'm talking. I mean, I'm a slow painter, but we could go a little faster. The body's quite simple. Here, you can kind of see it behind me on the reference photo, or see it over on my bulletin board. I might grab a little black just to shift my color. and because it's getting darker down there. Of course, if I wanted to lose that edge, which sometimes I think about, but it's one of my newer focuses is losing an edge, I could have actually left it lighter and not used the black. So I'm talking about the edge that's right there. That can be a neat thing to play with in paintings.
But,
Oh, am I talking too much?
no, I was going to say, making Gordon, like
yeah.
his sheet is basically the only part of him that's crocheted. I just basically crocheted a large square and then draped it over a lump form, I guess. We can lift up Gordon's sheet and you can see his little lump form.
You're going to lift up his clothes?
Yeah, basically.
We're going to peek under the skirt?
Uh-huh. And, but my forearms kill from crocheting that, because it's like 88
it is heavy.
stitches long, or crochets long. And then probably not, because I do a double crochet, so probably not 88 wide, probably half that wide, or a third, or just under half that wide.
Well, it feels thick.
Yeah, so
the 88 doesn't mean anything.
And I've been like trying to crank him out because
you want to enjoy it.
I want my Halloween decorations up, and I want Gordon out for longer. So I mean, I'll leave them up a little bit past Halloween, but then it starts to get like feeling more like wintry. Then it feels weird to have your Halloween decorations still out in mid-November.
There's a woman at Target, which is like a all-purpose find everything store, has groceries, and she had this round Halloween pumpkin bag, and it was plasticky vinyl, but it was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was cool. It was cool. And she said it was handmade online. She didn't say it was Etsy. I don't know where she got it. But I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then she had, you don't call it a sleeve when it's on your leg. She had a sleeve, and it was like the Wicked, or the Witch, is it the Witch? Sleeping Beauty.
Oh.
Which I've never watched Sleeping Beauty all the way through, but it was like the witch or whatever's in there, the nasty person. She had her tattoos were all that kind of. So I'm like, oh, you like Halloween all year round, or that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Maybe not Halloween.
Marty says, can't wait to see Gordon. And then Chase says, shout out to Cliftonian, which threw me off. And then but Cody's in the chat now.
Cody?
Yeah, Cody, Libby, Cody.
Hey. That's funny.
I know. That threw me off. I was like,
really
what?
Funny. That's hard to paint now that I know Cody's here.
Cody helped me move a couple times, Cody.
I gave him a small tip when he helped you move. At least once. Didn't I?
Let's see.
I hope I did. Otherwise, he's still waiting for his tip.
Yeah. He's been family and family adjacent. He's been paid to help move
Lots.
our surrounding family. He moved to help me move to my first apartment, and then he just helped Chase's parents on their last move.
Oh, that's right. The caravan move. Yeah. Cody's a good guy.
But Deborah says, I crochet, so I want to see Gordon too.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll show Gordon. I brought him to show you, so he's here. And then everything has to have a name, like, so Chase, and we had to get a new fridge, and it's like a LG Thin Q, and I named it Tina.
It just kills me. I always think of Tina Turner.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It doesn't really, I guess it kind of sings to you when you leave the door open.
It does. So I on purpose painted one leg brown or foot and one blue, but now it's bugging me a little. And I think I'm going to go down in brush size because I'm going to work. Oh, we need to put like the eyeball in. That might be pretty good. I'm liking the green coming through because it's thin blue on that orangey yellow. But yeah, here's the feet. I think we need to fix that a little bit. It's a little too stark. I kind of like this because last Wednesday, I forgot I could lean back and look at my phone to see if I'm in frame.
Mm-hmm. Cody says no pressure. You said it was pressure.
Well, no, it's just because it's like, wow, that's so cool. He's here.
Well, it's usually like, like our, aside from Chase, I guess, it's typically only our online people.
Our besties.
Yeah.
Cody's now a bestie.
Yeah, Cody's a bestie.
He's my bestie, Emily.
Cody's going to have to go back and listen to anytime
He needs to tell, I'll just say his wife in case she doesn't want her name all over YouTube.
Oh, I already said it.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. He has to go tell Libby that he's my bestie. No, I'm not.
I've talked about Molly before, so, or at least like, or also how it is friends moving into like my childhood neighborhood. And all of a sudden, like, all my friends are old enough to own houses in the neighborhood I grew up in. You have to go back and find those.
Yeah, I forget.
All the hot goss about Cody.
That's so funny. So Cody likes to watch paint dry. That's really interesting to know.
He does. I feel like Chase they're probably talking
gaming
on the side, and then they've been sent here.
They think it's funny. They could harass me, and we can put them in timeout. I mean, I can't. Emily knows how to do that. That'd be kind of funny. I remember when we practiced the first time with when we put Chase in timeout.
Oh yeah, to see how long if I
see how a live works.
Yeah, I made Chase harass the chat.
I'm gonna put some black. I just switched to a number 2 round. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of detail-y for far away.
Tinker says, this is one thing I like about watching you. When I know I'm painting a blackbird, I want to paint it black. I struggle with finding colors in things like green in a blackbird, etc.
Yes. I if you go back and look at my old videos, you'll see I have the same problem. I just kind of forced myself. But what's nice about this reference photo is is that in frame? It's blue. Hopefully it's blue through the stream. I didn't make it blue in Photoshop. It's just like, that helps so much. Or like I've also done a couple times, you don't have to have Photoshop, but you saturate the colors in some program. Sorry, I can't do 2 things at once. And then it'll help bring out the colors and help you, if you like this. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I need a juicy color break. Not very often, but sometimes I'll paint something much quieter. I haven't lately. I've been into juice.
Cody said Libby is kicked out of the #1 bestie spot. True, yeah. Libby earned #1 bestie spot by going to your show with her mom.
Libby is Emily's bestie, right?
Yeah. Now Cody's moving up in ranks, going to a live.
Cody's my bestie. So I need to figure out, it probably isn't that big a deal, what I want to do with the eye. Maybe we'll just kind of paint the black areas around it, and then I want to zoom in on it. I really don't need to. I keep kind of leaning over to the reference too. My elbow is aching, not like, oh, please give me sympathy, but like, is there a storm coming?
I know, the weather's changed. I'll actually look it up. You said that before the live too.
It could be just all the things I've been doing too, but I haven't had that problem before.
My forearms ache from
Crocheting?
the crochet.
You haven't crocheted in a while.
No. Let's see.
I'm gonna put some black up here.
Friday, 40% chance, 20% tomorrow. I guess like maybe a front is moving through, but it's still high. Like we still have the high 80s.
It might be. Well, usually it's like it doesn't happen all the time, but it's like, oh, there's a big storm coming, like my elbow hurts. Which I always thought was funny when people would say that. Mm-hmm. And then ever since I broke my elbow.
You're like, I know.
Oh.
I know what that is.
Feel it. They're not strange people. So literally it's paint shape, paint by number. And then if you want to look more real, you refine it. Keep working on the little details. Tinker does really awesome realism. Mm-hmm. Does that kind of sound like I'm
really awesome realism
in middle school? I'm going to paint this eye light blue because I don't know what to do. I was going to do something else, and then let's just get color in there. Okay. And I kind of want, maybe, I can so easily get lost in the details.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. I'm still thinking about a t-shirt, but now I've shortened it to I'd rather be painting.
I'd rather be painting.
I don't know how many times I've thought that lately.
I'll write that down. I know there was one that I lost the sticky note to that was something.
Oh, it's okay. Really, it'd be whatever. Like, we'll have our besties figure it out, what they want. I'm going to put some dark blue up under here. Probably should have kept that number 1 or number 2 round. But the nice thing is, no one's going to be looking at my reference photo. Well, that's not true. A lot of people could be looking at the reference photo. It's not a pet.
I like that you can see the reference photo in the background.
Yeah, I tried to keep it.
I like that. I mean, it's not that, it's a little out of focus, but still you get the gist.
Almost what some people ask, because people are like, they don't ask it, can you do picture in picture? But it's what they're wanting. I'm like, no, we can't. It's just my phone.
Yeah.
My phone.
The phone.
I went a little Minnesotan there.
The iPhone.
So the only reason I'm changing my mind is I don't like the value.
I wonder if we could, because usually it's just a tiny little square in the upper corner. We could just print a really tiny version of the reference photo and just place it in frame.
Could do that.
It'd be funny.
I always think, we don't use StreamYard is where I go.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually,
maybe we could do it by hand. Cheat the system.
Basically what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
I get so hung up in the details still, which is, it's like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just not where I'm trying to push myself. Because you can always come back to it once you get it mastered. You can just try to get the next thing. I really worked on my values. If you go back and look at my old YouTube videos, got better at values. And then color along with it. Of course, if you might disagree, you can let me know. I don't know if I like that. I can hear Emily crocheting.
Oh, I wonder if they can hear me crocheting.
No.
I had my headphones on and I wasn't hearing it. I heard me move my mic a couple times because I was louder than you, so I tried to move it down.
No, crochet faster so I could get one.
Yeah, because this is technically mine.
Only if you want to. I mean, I am pressuring you during a live stream, so, people can back me up on that. But.
Ooh, I don't know. Was that at Hobby Lobby? There was that white with...
Oh, like sparkles?
It was like white with like colorful speckles in it. Do you remember that? It had like kind of similar. It was probably one that matched the yarn that I made that hat for you out of. That changed colors.
Yeah, I just can't picture which store it was.
I think it was Hobby Lobby. The main body of the string was just a like off-white string, and then it had like the little yarn glob sprinkles of color. That would be cute. Like a colorful, like he'd still be very ghost white, whatever. Yeah. He got a little dirty with splatter.
Little shimmer.
Oh, there was no sparkle.
Oh, no sparkle.
It's just speckles.
The oh, okay. Yeah, the speckles would be cute.
Gravy says, we're crowing over how beautiful it looks.
Yes, I like puns. Thank you. It's getting there. How many times do I say that? It's getting there. Just in that tone, too. I kind of want to keep saying like Chase and Cody's names just to see if they're in there.
Still here.
And if they're trying to play video games, that's distracting.
Well, Chase did text me on the side, and he said that Cody was literally watching without me saying anything.
Oh.
He said he texted me saying how good Anne is at painting. He must have saw my donation. So it was already been here. Cody was already lurking.
Oh, he is my bestie.
Oh, Chase is still here. Hi.
No, I'm not annoying. You know, I keep saying I keep getting lost in the details. I keep trying. I'm starting to just embrace it.
You're a detail lady.
I do like it. I like kind of getting to know the thing and messing with it.
It's technically 6:34, but since we started late, we can go longer if you want.
Yeah, I might finish the crow.
Okay, that's fine.
And then do a... I could almost leave him blue, I think. I need to look at the
I like
stream.
that.
Oh, yeah, I could almost...
I like
You
that.
do get a little green.
Mm-hmm. Chase was...
Whoops, I'm looking in the wrong place.
saying another time that
Oops, I don't like
it was when we were watching the Bailey like a chunk of the Bailey live, and he's just like, I just don't know how you see that, like that's a yellowy white, or like, you know, like he was just very complimentary of like how you see it's a black but it's a blue black, you know, or it's a and then you pull that up or whatever.
Well, and then I mean I know she's yellow, so then I'll try to emphasize it. I didn't do exactly what I hoped to do. I really love the portrait, but you know, sometimes you can't quite figure out how to make... Every painting's like that for me. I have something in my head that doesn't come out. But thank you. Yeah, thank you, Chase. It's really nice. And the more you work with color, the more you see it. The more you paint or do art things. I've said this before, but like I'll be watching the news or something, I'm like, oh, his ears are low. You know, then I'll say my ears are little because they are.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just you start noticing because typically your ears line up. I think we talked about this. Is it the middle of your eyes or the top of your eyes? I don't do portraits, so I'm not exactly sure. But, you know, or like, wow, that's a really intense red on that whatever. You do start to. You can't help it.
Cody says you guys should team up in crochet.
Oh,
Crochet.
I could take crocheting lessons for Emily. So I keep mucking around because I'm not happy with the values. I keep I probably need to move on. That's usually a good sign to move on. When you're like, it's also because I'm talking and I keep doing goofy things. But yeah, if you're struggling with a spot, move to another one. And then sometimes it'll look better to you, or you'll know what to do when you come back. That happened with the Bailey pet portrait that just posted on YouTube recently. If you're watching the replay, this is third week in September 2023. I came back and like, oh, I need a stronger highlight here and here. It didn't mean it wasn't good. It didn't mean that it wasn't already good. It's just something I like, you know. That makes sense. There, I'm getting a little bit more feathery blendy. So I'm kind of dry brushing, scrubbing, because there's not a whole lot of paint in my brush, even though it looks like there is. There. Better. And also I'm right on top of it, so sometimes I need to step back, which I also say quite a bit. I kind of want to... There. It's really solid in here. It's actually darker in here. I don't know if I want to switch yet. Actually, it's darker. There. I'm kind of growing down the... So just like when I paint trees and they grow bigger, my flowers grow bigger. Now sometimes my highlight area grows bigger. Oops, I never wipe the water off my brush. I'm gonna grab a little, oh here, I'm forgetting this. I'm gonna grab a little black. Let's see if that's too strong. It's scaring me. So I wiped off my brush on a paper towel, but I think I wiped too much off. Why is that funny? Just me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrate a little bit.
No, yeah. Just like, it's like you paint it in, you paint it out. You
Oh, I do
put it
that
on your
all
brush, you
the
wipe it
time.
out.
I do that all the time. It's not a bad, it'll help me. It might frustrate people because they think you should get it right the first try. I am not a get it right the first try kind of painter. And I think that's better. I don't know if it looks any different on the video stream. You can tell I'm old. I don't know what to call it. The live
video stream. And I bet vertical is a new. I was thinking. I bet vertical is a new option because YouTube's always, like the YouTube Shorts. That's in competition with TikTok. TikTok Live is only vertical. So I bet it's in competition.
And I missed it.
Maybe it's not even like one you can miss because it was under advanced settings. Like we may just manually have to go in and swap it now. I don't know.
The monetization's under advanced settings. Did you know we could set up commercials during the live stream? Which I'm like, no.
Oh, I did know that because someone I watched did it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's very like Twitch. If you if like you're a Twitch partner and you get ads. If you're a member, you don't get hit with that ad. So, like, if you pay a monthly $5 or whatever, you don't get hit with the ad. But otherwise, you do. And based on their partnership, you have to drop an ad, like, every so often or something. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's probably them trying to compete with that.
Probably. Yeah, I got a little fussy there, but I think it's neat. Oh, I forgot about the feet. I thought I'd be done with the crow sooner, but then I slowed my pace down. It's neat that the stem glows here, but I don't think it works. It's neat that it can do it.
Cody says, give us ads. Everyone else is like, no, Cody.
We would make a little more money, but I'm just like, I was watching one that did it, or was testing it, and it's like, you missed not half.
Yeah,
you miss what they say.
Yeah, it continues to go. Like,
yeah. And I'm like, no. Let's do a little brown. I'm going to do are they feet on a crow? Last live.
It's tooties.
I kept saying crow, raven, a raven a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and it needs more of a shadow here. Okay, we don't need to worry about. I get my brain. I would say I'm a way too many steps ahead kind of gal. Would you say,
what?
I'm the kind of person that is way too many steps ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have to kind of fight that. Some people are much more efficient. Oop, that changed the value.
I think also it's your putziness. That is, I don't think the way too many steps ahead affects the efficiency. I think it's the putsy.
Oh, I'm putsy, yeah.
Because like when I was...
I need a t-shirt that says I'm a putz.
Yeah, and I... like helping you at Gramps' house, like I would just like, okay, yep, pack the thing,
yeah,
put
I
it
am putsy.
in the spot, and obviously that's different because it's like it's your dad's stuff or whatever, but like so you're more like childhood, look through this, whatever, but still like I'm just like, okay, yep, pack the thing, put it away.
Oh yeah, yes. You're a lot better at that. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to kind of see if I like that. I ended up making that glowy, but it really shouldn't be. Is that anything I need to help you with?
No, I was just trying to use your little headphones as a yarn ball, and then I pulled it all the way off.
I don't know if I have any rocks over there.
No.
I don't think I do.
Or not a yarn bowl. I was trying to like keep a cage for
I could throw you my titanium white. It's nice and heavy.
No. I need like something for the ball to rattle around in.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that, but
okay.
I'm going to keep doing that so you can keep correcting me. I actually was catching on. Usually I don't. Emily's so used to me not getting it.
And I just kept gracefully telling you, retelling you what it was.
And Emily's so patient with me. Like, no. And it's rare that I actually get it. And I don't mean that, like, I'm not putting myself down, but I think that was really good.
That's like when every time I fall for it, when someone's like, or when somebody, like, anytime there's a reference to, like, I can't hear you, or what did you say? Jack
like
always says what?
Yeah.
And it gets me every time, and I want to repeat
Yep.
I want to repeat it.
He still gets me a little bit, but he's done it to me way too much. I mean, I think that's better. I finally, usually catch it. I'm going to just make these black. They don't really show, but I like them.
His little toenails.
Yeah, okay.
Looks sweet.
Paint the head, and then we'll do a quick commercial. I still don't like commercial. I remember Gravy said an ice cream break.
Was that Gravy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He can correct us.
Okay.
Go ahead and say who you think it was.
I thought that was Eric.
Oh, maybe it was Eric Stonebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. I bet you Emily's right.
I know.
I needed this so much today. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm going to use gray up here.
Gravy says, nope, not me.
Oh, it was Eric. Well, thanks, Gravy. Emily's usually right. I just want to be right.
Gravy's job is like, comment, share.
Oh, see, I could get Chase. Yeah. I could get Chase to go, Emily likes to be right. He'd probably chime in on that.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, yeah, yes, she does.
I don't think you like it. I think that's a misstatement. You just are right.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. It's not. That took me a second.
I would 1,000% agree with that.
Emily likes to be right. She just
She says it was at Gravy, I swear.
Thanks, Chase, man. You and I. We have lots of giggles tonight. I have lots of giggles tonight. Yeah, it is interesting how I can paint a blob, and if I keep working on it, it starts to be like, wow, that looks like a head.
Mm-hmm.
I think, too, since I was a drawer as a kid, that I maybe approach this differently than other painters. I don't know for sure. I do kind of come at it like a person who draws.
Oh, no, Libby's watching with Cody. She says,
Libby!
Emily and Ann, it's me, Libby. I'm watching with Cody. Love you guys. She says, ban Libby.
Love you right back. Libby, I'm so sorry, but Cody's my bestie.
Uh-oh.
But you and Emily are besties. You get the consolation prize of Emily.
Yeah, the consolation prize.
I'm glad you didn't take that too poorly. That wasn't very nice.
It's funny.
Cody and Chase have my back. How are we doing? Kind of looks greenish up here, but I don't know if I mind it. Oh, here, do we need to do a little... Ta-da!
I'm using your drawer as a yarn bowl.
Oh, that's smarticle.
Mm-hmm. Just rattling around in there.
Did someone say smarticle? I've used that quite a bit.
I don't know.
I don't know where I got it. I don't know who that is. Just a little lighter
Google
gray.
Smarticle.
This is bugging me because it's green-ish. So I might just, maybe we'll blue it a little. Oh, I'm not showing my palette tonight. I need to be yelled at. Of course, if they yelled at me in the chat, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. Because I don't look at it that often.
I don't know if that's anything.
Smarticle?
Yeah, because like the only thing that's popping up are at least the first thing that Google, it's like a shape-shifting robot built from smarticles.
Oh,
could
interesting.
navigate something.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Oh, Cody says Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. London says Smarticle.
I bet you that's what it is. Oh man, we used to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, so did Cody.
Yeah, Cody was the Cody of the Zach and Cody. Marty says your crow looks great. Yeah, I love when you do like last year for Halloween you did my cat Mango and you put purple in her.
Oh yeah.
And it looks so cute. Oh, still Libby. Libby was operating. We're giving her the credit of the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, knowing the reference.
This might be kind of dumb, but I'm put a little purple right here. I don't see it. I just kind of don't want the background coming through. But maybe tie in the background a little bit. This is overthinking. Just warning. Warning. But I do that quite a bit, and it can help. I actually don't mind that. I might pull it too forward. You might be a little cheeky now. Maybe a little purple in his beak that I don't see. I'm glad someone said that, because I don't always. Sometimes I just play. And then it's too colorful, but then I tone it down. Oh, I'm kind of shaking.
He's very juicy.
Oh, it's very juicy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm squeezing it, though. I don't think that works. I don't think that analogy works. I'm taking the juice out. No, I'm not squirrely tonight, people. Are there still people here?
Yeah, there are 18 friends.
Hey, friends. I must not be too squirrely.
Except there's technically 19 because Cody and Libby are watching on one unit.
Oh. Yeah, they could just come on over.
Libby/Cody asks, question about your Halloween preferences, spooky or cutesy?
I love Hocus Pocus.
So probably cutesy.
Probably. Although I want to watch The Shining this year.
You do?
Oh, yeah. With
my
Jack
goodness.
Nicholson? It's not.
No, it's not spooky, but usually we do the family-friendly cutesy, you know?
I but, well, I was texting you.
Yeah, you said another one. That wasn't The Shining.
No, there's some other ones. Oh, Goonies. I think I started with Goonies. That's not really Halloween.
No, it's just like, that's like when we'll watch in the beginning to get the vibe, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think we did the one year when the live-action Cruella, live-action, I don't even know if you'd call it that.
Let's watch that
the
one.
Cruella Origin. We did that first, because it's not Halloween, but she's a villain.
Let's do that one.
So we watched it, kind of thing.
But it's not even October yet, and we're talking.
Well, I'm decorated for Halloween.
Yeah, the stores start. Halloween is now the second biggest holiday, I think.
Yeah.
I licensed a couple Halloween images on lighted glass. I don't know which shape they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple of snowmen on lighted glass. I can't. Or you can, on my About Me page on my website, if you're super curious, you can see those. Yeah, Halloween has just gotten bigger and bigger since I started licensing my art, which I don't mind. I kind of lost one little edge right there. I'm almost ready for the commercial. Am I lying? Oh, I was going to do the eye. I'm like, there was something I was going to do.
Leanne says, love the bird color against the pumpkin.
Yeah,
Heart emoji,
compliments.
heart emoji.
I'm sorry. Wait,
No, I just finished the heart. She did put 2 heart emojis.
Oh, yeah, the hearts are fun. Oh, you know what? I think I can heart. Can I send myself a heart? I can.
Stop. The little floaty one.
Well, I came home when the streetlights came on. That's my world.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I hearted myself.
Susie likes cutesy, not scary, and I would agree.
Oh, I don't like scary.
Yeah. Libby can do scary. Libby likes scary movies. I do not like scary movies.
I used to be so afraid of them, and now they're not. Like Poltergeist is not that scary, especially now, but I would never have watched it when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you need? We need kind of like I don't know, I need to pick it up and put it in my sight line. I have to tip my head all the way back. Now I sound like a complaining old person. Okay. Do we need a white rim? No, let's do, here, maybe if I hold it, let's see if we can get it in.
I shut the drawer thinking I left it open, and so I shut my yarn string, and my yarn stopped coming out.
Oh, that's not going to work so well. I'm kind of just dabbing because I can't control it. Now it kind of looks like I have an eye in an eye. I don't think that's going to work.
I like the purple in his beak.
Yeah, I put a little purple in the beak, purple here, and a little purple there. The only reason I was thinking, tie in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't think of everything. And now that I'm looking at the beak, because we just talked about it, it needs a little, that's too dark. It needs it's a little flat. It needs a little shapey.
Libby says, I want to be so scared I never sleep again. Yeah, anytime I see like a scary, or there was recently a scary movie thing, and I got an ad on like TikTok for it, like its trailer or something, and I just sent it to Cody and Libby in a group chat. I'm like, look at date night, and Cody doesn't he doesn't like the scary movies as much, so he just gets dragged into it.
Yeah, I'll do the older scaries.
Yeah, because the effects aren't so scary anymore.
No,
since they're
yeah,
fakey.
All right, I'm gonna see if this helps. Sometimes eyes take me a while, so I'm rolling my brush. So I've mixed my purple, my darker blue or purple, with some white, and then sometimes if you roll it, you can get a better point. Sometimes you just need a newer brush because you've been not nice to them. It might be too light. All right, I'm gonna stop and do a commercial.
Okay, I'll get Gordon out of the back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gordon. And take a drink, and I need to spray my paints. So, as I mentioned, no giveaway this month. I mentioned that last week. I've just got a lot going on. There'll definitely be a giveaway next week, or next month. I just want to, or do you want to show Gordon now?
No, I'm just standing here.
I just want to thank a couple people. Pennsville, New Jersey bought a Happy Holidays puzzle already. Ooh. On my ann-troe.pixels.com. There's a link in this video's description. It's my own site through Fine Art America. The Fine Art America and Pixels.com are sister companies, or the same company, I'm not sure. I want to thank the people in Omaha, Nebraska who bought two Bailey ornaments, the pet portrait I just did, a notebook, and a print. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. And then Sally S. sent money through PayPal. Art hugs, you guys. We couldn't do this without all of you. Okay, that's the end of the commercial.
Do you think I'm going to be able to...
Do you want me to do
Gordon
this?
might be big.
Does that work?
Okay. Well, and I haven't tucked in his tails, so don't judge.
No judging the tails,
Don't judge Gordon's tails. Oh, he's too big.
Should I move it back?
Here, you hold Gordon if you can put your... If you put your thing down, I'll move the camera.
We're going to go over tonight.
Yeah, we are. He's not that big, but he's too big for the camera.
So are the eyes polymer clay?
Yeah, I just baked.
You can tell I like him. I just picked the cat hair off of him.
Yeah. Well, I put him on the sofa, and the girls were sleeping on it. But yeah. So if you lift his little...
We're going to look under?
He's just a extra old t-shirt body that I filled with polyfill. And then actually, I used I folded up part of the... Well, don't look at that. Oh. That's not good.
Oh.
I crappily stitched it.
We saw his crack.
But I folded up part of the t-shirt. You can feel it in there. So it gives him like a sturdier base, like the leftover t-shirt. So it gives him a sturdier base to sit on.
Sorry, I realized you were talking to me.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, that's Gordon. I made Gordon because there's a Pottery Barn, like stuffy Sherpa guy that looks similar. He's holding a pumpkin, I think.
And he folds nicely.
Well, I kind of stitched a little.
I can't see how well he's... Oh, yeah, it's working.
I stitched a little so that he would stay foldy.
Smart. Oh, you did. Mm-hmm. Smart.
But yeah, so I didn't want to pay $90 for the Pottery Barn Gordon. I don't even know if it was named Gordon, but I didn't want to pay $90 for the Pottery Barn one, so I was like, I can crochet something similar.
Yeah, I did not want to get paint on Gordon. Although, if you get paint on your clothes, use hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol. It's hard on your clothes, but you can, put some on, let it sit. Mm-hmm. It'll work on brushes. Let it sit, kind of work it out. I mean, if you do it all the time, eventually
you're gonna eat
it freaks things out. But speaking of Halloween, I have a candy corn mug. Oh, that's better. I haven't been talking a lot. That crow could be done. Do we need the highlight dry darker on the eye?
Mm-hmm. It did.
Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't like that. I know watercolors do. I think they do some shifting. Excuse me. I like it because you can always go lighter. Oh, you know what? I missed part of his beak. I don't know if it matters. But now that I see it, I can't unsee it. I don't think that mattered. I've got part of the canvas showing through. I did that. I don't know if you can see it in the Bailey portrait video that I've been talking about quite a bit. It's the most recent video. It can be kind of neat to let some of the canvas show through.
Thank you, Marty, Leanne, Deborah, and Suzanne. They all said that they, either that Gordon was cute or that they love Gordon. Honestly, it was, I was working on it, and Chase's mom's like, or this is this black, it could be a bat. And I'm like, this is just a square. That's a lot. That's very advanced. I was like, maybe eventually.
Yeah, it could.
I like the things that I don't have to think about. So like hats, because then I can just watch TV and crochet.
Oh, like I love painting the backgrounds.
Yeah, or like that blanket that I spent forever on. It's just a bunch of squares that I sewed together, and
it's relaxing.
Whereas like Libby, who's here, I actually crocheted a little
yes,
a Baby Yoda or Grogu for her birthday.
That was cute.
But I had to think about him.
Yeah.
So like I gotta.
He was he was a noodler. You had to noodle it, and I think you started following a pattern, but it wasn't.
I couldn't. I'm not great at reading patterns,
Excuse
so I started to follow a pattern, and then I gave up on trying to read the pattern because I couldn't get it to work.
I keep forgetting to show my palette. Well, that's okay. You know.
So I made up the pattern.
I think it's great when you go off course. So my brown is transparent because my yellow and my quinacridone are transparent. So I put a little black in it. You could put a little white in it. Get some coverage.
Libby is now herself, and she says, she asks, do you guys have a favorite Halloween costume of Em's when she was little?
Oh, we looked at a few photos not too long ago.
Yeah.
What was that one? It was quite fancy. Did you see that one before we
I
put it
didn't
in the
last
box?
long that Halloween in that one, but I was like, it was probably, I think the last Halloween I did major dressing up for. And it was like a masquerade ball thing. And so I had a big dress with a big hoop skirt.
Oh, yeah.
But because it was cold and then it was heavy, or like a lug to get up people's porches, I think I went home and I changed into a hoodie and I carried around my skateboard and I wore like a backwards hat. And I, because after like my first trek of candy.
You were an M&M, weren't you?
I was an M&M for at least a year or two.
Yeah.
I think the very me one is when I was the witch.
You did variations of witches.
But I was a witch princess because I wanted to wear my princess crown. So you stuck the princess crown on the hat.
Ah, of course. A favorite. Boy. Okay, so me, probably, since I've always had a thing for M&Ms and she was little, probably her when she was an M&M. But it was a very simple foam, get it from the store.
You did stick a glow stick in my braid that looked really cute.
That was cute.
And that was when I had my bob.
Yeah.
And bangs.
I made Jack a Power Ranger.
That was cool.
It worked out okay. I didn't make very many costumes, though. I mean, I really didn't make his. I just kind of bought red sweats and then, you know, felt diamond, yeah.
Yeah, sewed the shapes on. Which would honestly probably be a little bit more, or at least every year when I was a kid, it was pretty cold.
It usually is.
So that would make it a little warmer, because if you did just buy like the little slip superhero Power Ranger suit, you'd have to like layer underneath that thing.
Yeah. As a kid, I was a ghost a lot with just two holes cut in the sheet.
You were a Gordon.
We were all ghosts. I was a Gordon. Actually, I don't remember Scott, my younger brother.
We found some pictures.
Yeah,
I can't remember what.
That was Uncle Mark.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Yeah. The one where I'm giggling at him in the backyard.
Yeah. Susie says, love the way all the colors work together. I know, that's my favorite part about it.
That is the best thing with primaries. And some people want red to be the primary, but I think quinacridone's a better primary. It's so easy to have a unified painting no matter how many colors you do because you're using only 3 colors. I'll call this a red, yellow, and blue. And I've used various blues. It's really easy. And it's in the copy for the upcoming video for the daisies, I'm like, paint economically by just using primaries all the time. You know, and I got the daisies I flashed earlier. Here, maybe I should flash them in case you're new to the stream. These are the exact same colors. So yeah, you can really paint anything. Which is so cool. I just like to buy paint. Like that bright aqua green, I like it. It's a fun, crazy color. You know what? I kind of want an orange. I don't know what I want here. I need to move ahead a little bit. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to tell everybody at the beginning I cheated. So after the live, I was trying to paint the bottom. I don't know if we can get that in. And it had blobs on it. I was really unhappy about it. So then I put white over it, and then I wanted it to blend, so it came over this way. And then I put a red-orange. I keep hitting my easel. I put a red-orange, and then I was trying to blend it in, so the red-orange kept growing up. So the literally just getting higher and higher. So the pumpkin is a little different tonight.
Nobody clocked it. So.
Oh, I bet they did. They're just really, they're such nice people.
They didn't point it out.
Yeah.
We're just going to let Anne pretend like we didn't notice.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, sorry, government named you.
Well, I didn't mean to cheat. It just got out of control. I got out of control. Mm-hmm. I'm mixing a little orange. I don't know if it's going to be too crazy. Well, maybe not. Oh, maybe too orange there.
Your crow looks sweet.
He looks like he'd be nice. He's done. You know, it'd be fun, but I've got 25. I ain't got time. Is to come back and give him a couple. This won't take very long. I'm going to take a little white because I like occasionally to have a wild hair. Oops, and it's not working. Let's try it again. My white's kind of dirty there. And then I never remember to wipe the drips off. I don't know if that totally worked.
Gravy said, "I noticed the sides, but didn't say anything."
The sides?
Yeah, because
when we ended last week I finished.
He pointed out the yellow, that it was still yellow.
Is that?
So he would have clocked that right away.
Yep, especially on that one. And then I don't know. Yeah, I did mention during last live that I was going to finish the sides off camera because I need to pick it up and see it. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any difference, but I enjoy it. And then maybe take a little black. Oh, we need hunch cam. I was hunching to get at sight level.
Leanne says, "I love the color of the daisies."
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's juicy.
Well, yeah. It's fresh, so I'm still a little too close to it. I'm not happy with that eye yet. I'm gonna like it in a couple days. That's usually what happens to me. I'm not crazy about this either. I want to maybe I'll just kind of scribble like, I don't know if that makes any difference. Oh, you know what might be kind of neat is to put in some darker. Nothing's coming off. I'm gonna have too much. Put in little details. Sometimes I'll smear it because I'm getting the same effect over and over again. Let's kind of do that. I don't know if that made much difference either. Yeah, as I mentioned last week, he's got little, you can't see it on my reference photo. I can't even see it if I put it next to me. But there's little teeny feathers over the beak. You know what? It kind of needs a little shaping. don't think that shows though. I'm fussing, guys. But yeah, I kind of like, even if they don't show, I like having like little wild hairs. And I think this is better. They're not quite so stark. This could actually use a little more, well, this is personal opinion time. Could use a little more maybe value change because it's in the shadow. Just kind of scumbling a little.
Leanne says, don't forget the bat. Just a little bat off in the distance.
Oh, the little bat. I am gonna. And then I don't want to, I want to fix that. And then if I have time, I'll play with the pumpkin some more. Although I like the loose brush strokes.
The pumpkin.
A pumpkin. Is that what I said?
The pumpkin.
Pumpkin. I don't go Minnesotan very much anymore. We've been here. So now I'm trying to do math. How many years have we been here? Jack was 3. Oh gosh, almost 30 years.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay, that makes me feel older than my actual age.
It's just, how do we delete the last 20 seconds of the... We can just rewind.
I'm just grabbing water and brown. It doesn't look like it because the blue underneath is dry. I don't know if it looks like this. So after you get the structure in, you can start playing with what you like. That's how I do it. When I say you, I mean, that's how I do it. That might be done. I just need to, oh yeah, it looks good on the live. It might be done enough.
I love him.
Oh no, though.
Oh.
Oh no. No, I had another thought. I have lots of thoughts. Of course, I'm going to overdo it, but I'm like, oh, we need a little. So here, if you have a shaky hand, it kind of helps you. A little bit more highlight.
Libby says, I love the brush strokes on the pumpkin. So pretty.
Oh, thanks, Libby. You should come to all our lives. And yes, that is pressure. I'm pressuring you. I had so much fun at the art gallery meeting your mom. You guys are amazing. Okay. And I can't think of it. Well, maybe she doesn't. Maybe we shouldn't say your mom's name anyway. I'm drawing a blank.
Look at how far I started with no lines.
Oh, that's great.
When I got here.
That's a belt. That's a wide belt. Okay.
I assume we can.
Let's do the bat so I don't forget.
We can oust Libby's mom's name. I would assume.
Well, I can't remember it right now because I have art brain.
Carolyn? Carolyn.
Yes. Should I say, oh, I knew that? Yeah.
You're better at faces than names.
Oh, yeah. Well, and
names leave you so fast. And I would remember I would be trying to talk about a friend, and you'd have to meet them.
Oh, if I can see, once I see them, yeah.
Yeah,
but see, I've met Libby's mom.
Even then, I feel like sometimes you'd be like, okay, which
oh,
one is
sure.
that one?
I'm bad at names. Yes, I am bad at names. Especially if I'm painting. I'm like, oh. So, bats. I could, ooh, Emily can't really stop me.
Are you moving? Do you want me to do it?
Hopefully that didn't make anybody too seasick. I just saw a comment pop up. Let's see if I can paint with my nose behind my phone.
Oh, you can see the comments now as you can read them as you watch.
Oh, I kind of, except for the video arm grabbers. Kind of. And plus my glasses are progressives. So there's just a whole thing going on there. Maybe I was going to do that shade of brown, but it was a little too dark. Maybe we'll just start, and you could just start with black. But one way to not paint the bat and the crow black is to start with a color that isn't right. Although brown isn't that far off. And it's not, now I'm trying to stop talking so I can think. Just stop talking. How big do I want it? You know what? Let's do the handy dandy charcoal, white charcoal General's pencil. Because this has been dry for at least a week now. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we've got crow face. We have pumpkin. So like maybe we don't want it as high. You can. We actually kind of want it right in there maybe. So let's give myself something to aim at. And then let's just go like simple up. So like a an archy shape. And then how about like another archy going that way? Yeah, this makes me feel much more relaxed. All right, so I just have an oval. And you know what? We could just maybe connect it. So it's kind of a bendy triangle.
Mm-hmm.
That would be simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like a bat.
Looks like a bat. All right, let's try and paint it. Okay, that made me happier. That was smart. It was kind of like the other, when I did the more recent landscape painting, the barns off in the distance, and I painted the barn green. That made me nervous. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, take a photo, make it black and white, and I could see where my values were off.
Mm-hmm.
Could fix it. I don't know how many times I fight with the values and I don't take a photo and make it black and white. And I know that helps. But I don't. I'm my own worst enemy. Let's make it harder.
Libby said, we loved coming to the gallery, and your painting hangs proudly in my office. Smiley face.
Thank you. I love those maze ones. Those are so fun.
And then she also had said Carolyn for her. Carolyn, ha ha ha. But I had already. What stinks is like, I don't know how many seconds our chat is behind.
Oh, I think it's even slower on my iPad.
I guess I could. Why am I wonder? Because I could literally count. I could say something right now, and then I could just count to that point. You know.
Uh-huh. So my trying to make my bat brown didn't work. I'm gonna do the straight out of the tube phthalo blue. Oh, Freckles. She woke up.
It was hard to count and also listen to my self-talk. I think it's like 12 seconds behind. Chase says orange. Hi, Freckle.
Chase.
Hi.
Is that like when he used to say green?
Yes. Hi. Come here. Hi.
I bet they can hear her.
Come here.
She's like, I want attention.
Do you want to come up?
So I'm trying not to grow this, but you could go down in a brush size. You could go to a new brush that isn't frayed. I just got it a little wet with water and rolled it on my palette. If I really lose it, I can paint around the background to skinny it up. My goodness, she's not happy.
She's trying to find a way up, and I'm like, girl, I'm patting. Come on. Girl, come here. Come here. What?
So I'm really happy when I'm painting something really teeny like this, really slow. Which isn't everybody's thing.
Can I just scoop you?
I feel like the air conditioning just popped off and now it popped back on.
I think it did.
Oh, and now it popped back off. So I think someone's adjusting it.
Come here. She's like looking at my lap like she cannot. There we go, sister. Oh, there we go, sister. She was looking at my lap like, how do I get up here? You okay?
So I would turn this. I would put it on my lap. It would go a little quicker. Don't feel like just because people on YouTube. So my triangles are a little off, but it's fine. Sometimes YouTube is deceiving. Do what's easy.
Oh no.
You know, I don't recommend painting with your face behind your phone. There. Do you need help, hon?
No, she's just twisting in my lap, and then so she's getting tangled in the microphone cord.
Uh-oh.
Bagel.
Maybe blues is the thing. Oops.
Ooh, it closed on my rings.
Oh, did you? I've been
Sitting down somehow.
Oh, because you're crocheting.
Crocheting burns lots of calories.
Let me grab a little black, and I don't know if it's going to really even show. Yeah, this brush is, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's frayed. Oh, up here. I don't know if it'll focus. I'm going to leave it alone because I can't get in there.
Baggy.
So what we could do might be fun. Actually, we could give it a little moon glow. If I can get in there. Instead of going darker, which isn't going to show much. Freckles or me?
Freckles, she's crawled under the in the shelf of your desk.
That might be better.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she likes to.
is that a good home?
And then when it dries, we can wash off the chalk pastel. And I've got a little, oopsie. I might be able to wash it off. We might not be able to. Oh, yeah, it's starting to release. Just a little teeny scumbling. Oh, and then I drug it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like I'm putting them to sleep right now.
It looks sweet.
Yeah,
I like his little kickstand leg sticking out. You can see it nice and close
I love
up.
that's one of the other reason I picked this one was the kickstand leg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we might just call that back good.
Yeah, I like.
Does it need more glow? Probably not. Probably should leave it alone.
Are you going to give it glow? I feel like you're going to give it glow.
I feel like we could just do something. This is what's fun about painting. And then I'll go, oh, I don't like it. When you paint, you get to have lots of opinions. I think that's kind of fun. Let's do over here, maybe. Let's kind of paint a triangle shape. I don't know that that did anything. I mean, you can see it, but I don't know.
I love it.
Stop painting on it, Mom.
It looks beautiful.
Mom.
Looks really good.
My paints are drying, but they're also a week old. I did, I can't even get that in there. I did midweek spray them, mist them. Okay, we're gonna go for a ride.
Do you want me to scooch it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I like having control.
Okay.
I get to be the boss.
You can be the boss.
Okay, boss. Is that about what we do? Maybe you need to fix it up.
Okay.
Is it?
It's a little high.
Excuse me, it is a little high. So the pumpkin is done, if you want it to be done. This is nice, especially on the, so keep in mind the video smooths things out. Like you're like, oh, mine look rougher. Oh, here, I'll wait, I was pouring low.
Sorry.
No, that was my bad. Oh, now we're too low.
Are we too low? Well, I figured you're going to be painting the pumpkin.
Oh, true, okay. Oh, and you're adjusting. I'm watching. I still don't know that the chat has a delay.
I know the delay's hard.
That's funny. You know, we could paint some of these highlights yellow too. Anyway, what I started to say is, let's see if I can see. Oh, I still smoothed it out. Will it focus?
Oh,
Yeah.
you can tell.
Yeah. So that's how I see it. And I'll think, doesn't look as nice as I'd like. And then, you know, but people look at it pretty much like how you see it on the stream. Okay. Do we need to do something? Oh, geez, 8 minutes. I spent that much time on everything else.
Well, we had a late start.
Oh, that's right.
So you can go over if you need to, or...
Yeah.
Oh, why'd your computer buffer?
Uh-oh. My phone is okay.
I think my phone, what I'm listening to is fine.
Okay. Have you guys started decorating for... I haven't decorated for Halloween yet. Have I done anything? I don't know if I've done anything.
I'm decorated for Halloween. I mean, not fully, because I saw on TikTok another Pottery Barn dupe for... Pottery Barn has like these light up terracotta pumpkins.
Oh, fun.
And people paint over plastic, like, you know, $15 pumpkins with paint mixed with baking soda, and it gives like a gritty texture to it.
Oh.
And then they sprinkle, as it's almost dry, sprinkle extra baking soda over the top and then brush it off so it looks... The only word crusty is the only word coming to my mind.
Sandpaper.
It looks sandpapery, yeah. So I got my pumpkins. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot in town. And they were sold out. So I feel like a lot of people are doing it. Or...
Oh,
Just
I
a lot
told
of
you
people
about
are
the one
shopping.
house down the street that has a bunch of them.
Yeah. And so I had to order them online, and they just came today. So I might go try and paint one
I used to love that stuff.
when I get home.
I still love that stuff.
Well, then they'll I can turn them on, and they'll be like lit up. I'm gonna put them by the fireplace, I think. They'll be cute.
Oh, that'd be really cute. You have a nice fireplace. So I use a lot of water on the shadow, which I like, but I want it to dry and make it a little darker.
You're using art. You're using
I'm using Artie. Everyone's like, "Wow."
Leanne says, love it.
Should have warned us you're going to do that. Thank you. We like hanging out with you, Leanne. It's so fun. It was a challenge to get me used to the lives. Right, Em?
Mm-hmm.
I like the people. That's always been fun. It was the talking and the painting. I'm getting better.
It was the brain power.
It's the brain power. Don't you think I'm a lot better at it?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm getting better.
You can operate on all cylinders.
No, I couldn't come up with Carolyn.
Yeah, true.
No, but yeah, I'm much better at it. Just like takes practice, just like everything else. I got a little soapboxy there. I don't know if I like that. I always wanted the value to come up. I don't know if I like that. Kind of just washing it out so it'll dry a little darker. Maybe a little yellow. Let's see. I was going to work on the pumpkin, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the crow's pretty good. That's the first time I'm looking at the chat. I think the stem's pretty good.
I love the stem. The stem looks very good.
What does it need? That usually means you're getting close to done if you don't know what it needs. Oh, here.
Are you talking about the pumpkin?
Yeah. I do that a lot. I use a lot of paper towels. Although sometimes, I try not to, but sometimes I'll have a really thick water.
What do you think the pumpkin needs?
You know what? Let's mix some orange.
I've got a red orange. Ribs.
Well, I'm not going to probably put ribs in. There's not I mean, there's ribs, but they're not a ton. They're not deep on that one.
Oh.
You know, some of them are kind of groovier.
Uh-huh.
I think the stems are really fun to paint. They're pretty. When I say they're easy, I mean, it's all relative. A little palette knife can help you have, I should link that one. We did a pumpkin last year on a
little stump.
On a stump? And I think I used palette knife on the stump.
Oops, that was a cute one.
I should link that in this video's description. Maybe I can try to remember tomorrow to link it in the comments.
Well, I can put it in the description now.
Okay.
I just have to find. Was it alive?
I feel like it might have been.
Oh, I'm yawning. I think it's under still life if I remember where I put it in the...
Yeah, probably.
Or is it a holiday?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
It was more of a fall-looking painting, and it had a bokeh effect in the background. I'm getting hot with my sweatshirt on.
Bokeh effect.
All right, let's just see what we think, because this is going to be transparent, which is nice. Oh, and I probably should go up. Well, maybe I don't want to go up in brush size. So brush stroke direction helps you. That could be a t-shirt that'd go what?
Still life. Aha. Copy.
So what's easy is I can push against that edge, but it's going to be harder for me. I could probably turn it since we're live. I try not to turn it when I video the other, I don't know what to call them, I guess their videos. Because I don't want to make people too dizzy with all the time lapse.
You're currently at 11. You're at 11111.
Oh, thanks.
For subscribers.
Oh, I just dirtied my brush. I got
Sorry.
junk it. Oh, thanks everybody.
You're at 1,000. Wait, no. You're at 11,111.
So we should go like buy a lottery ticket, or what do you do when you see all those ones? Oh, that's amazing.
Let's see.
This is yellow, straight up yellow. What I kind of want to do is take a little yellow and white and clean up my edge. And the reason the yellow is quite transparent. Well, it's only semi-transparent on the bottle, but it's also not as heavily pigmented, I think. It's just my opinion. I kind of want to clean up my edge.
Okay, the pumpkin still life is the last video now in the description if people are looking for it. Might have to refresh to get a new description. I'm not sure.
This might be too much. I think it's going to dry down. I think it's going to be good. Kind of have the glow up there. So I photoshopped the shadow in my reference photo and made it darker. And then I also kind of photoshopped and made the pumpkin taller. I clean up my brushes like that. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see it. Just because I forget. So that way, if I don't wash it till tomorrow, it's not going to be ruined. I can still sort of wash it. It's better to wash them much sooner. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I had a dirty brush. Okay. Okay, let's see if we like my orange. Isn't that a pretty orange that makes? Cad yellow and quinacridone magenta. It will be a little bit different depending on the brand.
I love quinacridone.
That's why a lot of artists will stick with a brand, because you get to know them. Not like they're all that in a bag of chips. You just get to know them.
Mm-hmm. How they mix, how they
behave. I started. I know I've said this before, but my watch just went off. It says we're
yeah, 7:30 on the dot. Sometimes your watch is a little off.
Well, I started it late. I totally buy these because they'll sit on a shelf and I can flip them open. I don't have to unscrew them. Mm-hmm. And I've said that many times, but we get new people. So that's how I started with Liquitex. It wasn't like someone said, oh, these are the best brand on the planet. You have to have me. I mean, I'm sure Golden is an excellent brand. Oh, there's some names I can't think of right now that are, I can see freckles coming in, that are great. So I'm just scrubbing in the direction of the pumpkin grooves. And I might not like it. I might lose too much. But if our light's coming from the top, I almost feel like we should go darker. Which means my shadow under my bird needs to be darker. Oh, I started to ask if people were decorating for Halloween. I don't know if anybody... Am I asking too many questions so you can't crochet?
No. I paused crocheting.
I want to. Emily put a skull and is there liquid in your potion bottle?
Yeah, because it was. I just got it in the Target dollar spot, which is not a dollar spot because that thing was $5. But it's just like a white decanter technically, but but on the bottle it says like apothecary potions and spell. I don't know, something like that. And I thought you'd be able to read that part a little better.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah,
with the dark liquid in it, but you really can't.
So you put the liquid in it?
I did. It does show up against my wall a little bit better.
Is that like old coffee?
No. Oh, there's motion at my front door.
Ooh.
There's, it's just water that I put food coloring in.
Oh, yeah, like purple blue and red and...
Oh, no one's there. Weird. Maybe Chase went outside or something.
Is it still windy?
Oh, yeah, I see my tree moving.
I don't know if that's doing much. I need to look at the stream. My way of stepping back. Oh, I think it looks a little more orange. I don't know if we want... I'm going to do it. No, let's put it over here.
But yeah, I've been watching videos of people just decorating their house on YouTube for Halloween to see what people do. Some people go, oh my gosh, all out, to the point that I'm like, everything I have, I could probably just put in a large tub.
Oh, that's nice.
And I kind of just I swap out, I move the vase that is on the entryway little cabinet to the mantle so I could put a little pumpkin there kind of thing. I like just a few touches. But like some people, like they have bins and bins and bins, and they would like, you know, redecorate the top of their cabinet for every season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't commit.
I had a seasonal tree out front. I still do in my entryway.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I saw Gravy say, "Bring the rain." Yeah, we're supposed to get rain. We need it.
Oh, Gravy said, yeah. You just said that. You said.
Well,
I don't know why I felt like what you said was me reading it in my head. Probably because I was reading it at the same time.
Yeah, I just happened to catch it. I don't.
Yeah.
You know.
Bring the rain. We need it. My
We
flowers
do.
are thirsty. Yeah, my grass is thirsty. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to grow little grass too. Some dead spots. So we need rain.
We do.
So I don't have to water it every day.
Speak. Is this? I think this is too strong down here.
Maybe.
Maybe shorten it up. I've been avoiding it because I want to. Well, here. I can turn it. Annie, you can turn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to go down in a brush size for control.
For comfort.
For security. It's like my security blanket.
And number 1 is your security blanket.
Yeah, oh, and these little 1/4-inch flats. I had brown on this pumpkin, which works for shadows, but then I'm kind of liking the red. We could tone it down with some brown, or you could.
I like him. He looks good.
The crow is fun, and it was quite simple.
Mm-hmm.
Just paint the shapes you see. That makes no sense until you start figuring it out and trying to. Because some of the shapes are goofy and weird and small, and it's not like they're all triangle squares. But it really does work. Kind of like just finding the edges of a puzzle. I probably say that way too much. There, does that make more sense? I think the shadow needs to be a little darker, at least in spots. Oh, it's probably dry. Do we like the red? It's really glowy.
I like the glowy.
I might leave it. It does get easier, just like I had a horrible time trying to paint and talk, and my head hurt after the lives. You get good switching between creative mode, zone, whatever it feels like to you, to critic. You can, if you listen to me, you can hear me bouncing all over the place with it. Not everybody's that bouncy, but it gets easier to. You do something and then you go, oh, and that's not doing what I want it to do. There's a spot there I wanted to cover. Do I need to bring this up?
Marty says, love the painting. See you all next week.
Hey, Marty. We love hanging out with you.
Thanks for coming.
No live next week. I don't know if I said that.
I don't know if you said that either, because I did not.
I meant to.
Aw, no live next week. We'll see you...
October something.
2 weeks. Yeah, I was going to, can I figure out what day of the week it is, or what the number day is? No. But we'll see you in 2 weeks.
I painted out my cool brush strokes by bringing up my highlight. That may have been a mistake. But I also may call it quits. Now I'm going to darken that and then we'll call it quits.
Okay, you're going to have to tell me because I got to turn it off.
I could actually do it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll try to. I didn't warn you with Gordon. I might go down. I'm trying to decide. Ever since you said ribs, Em, I can't get that out of my head.
But there aren't ribs really in that pumpkin.
Well, there are.
So. But he's a lot less ribby. He's kind of like
He is.
He's sitting on like one of the little-y pumpkins. You know, he's not on a biggie guy. You know what I mean? I feel like the smaller pumpkins have less ribs, like the pie pumpkins.
Just kind of depends, but yeah, I know what you mean. Oh yeah, like the pie pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big crow though.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Okay. Maybe not quite so much water. Let's get a little braver. Braver? More brave?
A little braver.
That didn't do much. Oh, now that's very brave. I'm just kind of dabbing. I'm going to lose that toenail, but that's okay. Even though I like the toenail, so I want to hang on to it.
For some reason, that threw me for a second. So Gravy said, gotta go, take care, see you next month, or on Facebook. I was like, next month? We'll be back we're just skipping 1 week.
Great
but yeah,
to
we'll
see
be next
you.
month.
I hope,
by
you
the
know, I
time.
forgot to say, I hope you're feeling a lot better, much better.
Yeah, hopefully you're healing good.
Yeah, I'm just playing. Layers can help. Help if you're nervous. Does that make more sense? It's drying and I need to leave it alone.
I like him.
Oh, yep, see it's lifting. Ah. That's only maybe the most annoying thing about acrylics, and I'm going to still try and...
You're going to fight it?
All right, we'll get out Artie.
He's like, I am not meant for this.
He's like, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. Was that Saturday Night Live way back when?
I have no idea.
Oh, I think it was. Somebody in the chat will know, or in the replay.
Suzanne says, wonderful painting. Love the colors.
Thanks for
In the
coming.
Crow. See you in 2 weeks.
See you. I miss you guys next week.
Yeah, and we missed Suzanne. I don't think Suzanne was here last week.
I don't know.
So I always go through the list at the top of the show, and I literally, I think I had the urge, and I was like, oh, Suzanne's not here.
Well, and we have a couple Suzannes.
We have a Susie and a Suzanne.
Yeah, and a... Oh, shoot. I can't paint in... Right. Oh, I knew that was going to make me nervous. I will just wipe it out. I was thinking about putting some grooves in.
No, I'm sorry. You do not have to.
Well, I'm killing time, too.
Okay.
I'm killing a little bit of... Oops. I love smearing my finger. It's like a... It's just slow, and if I like it, then I can add more. I think I stuttered there. I'm not sure. Kind of funny.
Libby says,
"Oh, Libby's still here.
Libby's still here.
My gosh, I miss
If
Libby.
Cody's not here, maybe she gets to move up."
Cody's my bestie.
Oh, you're hanging on to that one?
Well, Libby's your bestie. I need a bestie.
Oh, okay. I see.
Besides all my besties in the chat.
I feel inspired to paint. I'll have to go pick up my Grogu paint by number this evening, LOL.
Oh, yeah. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
A neighbor of my dad has some really gorgeous paint by numbers. I don't know where I didn't ask him where he got it.
They get really detailed, too.
Yeah. It was a fox. It was really cool. Is this dry? Oh, it's getting there. I don't know if those grooves did much. Did they do much? They're very... I'm scared to do grooves. I'm getting a little bit more brave. Not a whole lot. Well, they might be actually, Emily.
Mm-hmm. It definitely looks way more groovy.
Emily's right. A little right. Emily's right.
It looks way more groovy. Those look good.
Groovy?
I like that better.
Is it better?
Yeah.
I think sometimes I go too far. And so I think sometimes though when you're a newer painter, new isn't the right word, but hopefully that gives the gist, you stop too soon. Or your values are flat, or I mean there's just so much. You just concentrate on one or two things and then work on the next thing. As I mentioned earlier, I started concentrating on my values.
I remember when values
YouTube.
really clicked for you.
I'm sorry, I talked over you.
Sorry, no, I talked over you. I remember when values really clicked for you.
Yeah, I think it started around or near the Frog Eye paintings. That's the banner in the Annie Troe Friends Art Friends group. And also color, putting in more color. They kind of go hand in hand sometimes. Mm-hmm. But values are more important. Is it gonna... Oh, it will, but I need to be a little braver. Oh, it's still kind of lifting.
Oh, Libby sent me the paint by number Grogu. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Those are little. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's detailed. Like, his forehead crease has, like, 1,000 little blobs.
It's like a 2,000 piece puzzle.
Yeah, like, do you see
Oh,
how?
wow.
And here's the overall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've got a couple of pennies or diamond paintings. They're not nearly that cool. And I'm not sure where they are. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a little royalty, so they're starting to sell. But yeah, that's cool. That's not a bad place to start to learn painting.
No,
You'll learn values.
Yeah.
You'll learn color shifts. I mean, not mixing colors, but still, you like, oh, that's a darker blue or green. You'll start to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to call this done.
Oh, do you stand up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? Does it need more grooves now that I'm making it stand up?
No, I really like it. It looks a lot better. At first, I was kind of
I think the
just
shadows
feeling
working.
appley,
Oh, yeah.
but it looks. I like it a lot now. The
So-
colors are perfect.
the shadow on the pumpkin.
Yeah, I like his little
I could come
tooter
with pumpkin.
shadow, his little foot shadow.
I think Freckles got some spray.
Yeah, her ears twitched. No. She didn't react this time.
I didn't get her. All right, here, do we need to do a quick?
Susie says beautiful.
Thank you. It's fun. The glowy is fun. That's such an art term, glowy. Oh, no.
Chloe.
I don't want to do that in case I need to touch anything up. So I will save my palette until I varnish this, in case I need to fix something. Okay, so I told Emily we're going to go,
Fine.
and now we'll do we'll call it a drive-by. So now I'm wondering if the bat's too simple. I put some orange in here. And then I put a little more orange in here, which looks greeny.
I was like, why did I stop hearing us? Because I left my window to.
Oh, how do you do that? Because you'd hear me twice.
Yeah, I do. I hear you twice.
Oh, my brain would hurt.
It's fine. I'm used to it. I usually just have one ear off, one ear on.
Oh, wow. You have skills. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know in the comments, in the chat, in the replay, if you liked that we did a part 1, part 2. We almost did it step by step. I did have a color background painted, a solid color, and I did have trouble painting the bottom of the of the painting and the pumpkin. I cheated a little. But let me know if you like it, because I've gotten a few comments that people wanted literally step by step. So, Freckles.
Freckle wanted step by step.
Your support means the world to me. I super appreciate it. Oh, I forgot Artie.
Artie.
Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.